Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some more Legends of Runeterra, the Path of Champions. In the last one, we took on the weekly Starlight Portal as Garen, and in this one, we are going to be using Garen again to take on the weekly Shadow Portal. Now, this one is going to involve Demacia units. So, first of all, game start, the player starts with 2 extra mana gems, but doesn't get any more at round start. So we have 4 mana, and we don't get more mana, which is interesting. Obviously, we might be able to use powers to increase that, um, but we won't get round start mana. So, Garen is going to be good for this because each round the player's first Demacia card costs 1 less to play. Obviously, Garen costs 5 mana, but with that, if he's the first card that we play, I forgot to look at these. If he's the first card that we play, he will only cost 4 mana, right? So we'll be able to play him turn 1 if we want. And then looking at our deck, is there anything we won't be able to play? We could play Remembrance because Remembrance's costs will go down as things die. So we gotta just make sure that either every card we get costs 4 or less mana, or it has a way to reduce its cost, or we have a different way to reduce its cost, such as a power, or it's a Demacia card, in which case it can only cost up to 5 mana. Also keeping those other first rules in effect as well, because a Demacia card can also lower its cost and stuff like that. Okay, and then we'll get a Silver Vault, which will be nice, because then we'll get some more shards. But let's get started. Well, we're trying to level up Garen right now because I think we're going to use him for the Star Forger. But that's still a bit a ways off. I want Garen to be like level 20 before we're thinking about fighting the Star Forger. Maybe whatever level where you start healing 4 at the end of every battle. I think it's like 22 or 23. That might be what we're looking for as well. Does anything happen if you click on home? Guess not. Okay, what do we got as our first power? Raiding party is okay. Kind of don't want to be wasting our mana on this. We see this is a Freljord card. Kind of want to reroll these powers. I don't think raiding party's good enough, and I think the 2 blue ones are not helpful. Vanguard lookouts, though. They're elites, right? They are elites. I mean, obviously last time we saw the power of endurance as well, but I think 2 Vanguard lookouts is going to be better for us. Plus the elites will have synergy with the rest of our deck a little bit. And they'll, since they're 1/4s, they'll almost surely get to block or attack and get that +2/+2. So they'll start to gain some effect. Okay, so we're looking for Garen turn 1, honestly. Last time we didn't even use Fleet Feather Tracker, but that was a unique situation. I think we keep Sharp Sight. This is a battle card. Fleet Feather Tracker. It has quick attack, so it's actually pretty decent. I didn't realize it got quick attack. I'm trying to think what's a play if we don't reroll for Garen here. I guess this is fine. I don't think anything's going to die turn 1. So just keep these 2. We could play both of those turn 1. Blade Keeper. Ooh, I forgot the single combat is no longer free.
Check out these moves.
That's a little scary. I summon the Fleet Feather Tracker first. I can still save up spell mana. I'll summon you so we can get you Challenger as soon as possible. Defend like this, and if he does something, then we could like single combat, or we could Sharp Sight or whatever. And now I think we Blade Keeper onto you. And that makes this Fleet Feather Tracker actually pretty good. Still no Garen. Well, we're going to want to attack with as much as possible this turn. So let's start with you.
To the field!
We don't want any trouble.
If I want to be able to play battle spells... Actually, he can't play any more cards anyways. I don't think. He might have a 0 cost, but...
Uncle, it is good to see you.
So we are going to attack with everything, pulling these two to the end. Now we should have such a powerful field that he shouldn't even have a chance to recover. Something that could be really useful for us is Fury on everybody. Just because we take a lot of trades, right? Like, we want to take trades where we survive the trade, because then we get +2/+2. Okay, you are attacking. I don't know if I would recommend that course of action, but... I guess I don't even have to single combat, right? There's actually no benefit to single combating. There's also no benefit to not single combating, because I'm not going to use that mana anyways, but... I think maybe we're looking for like rally every single turn as well. Because if we're not even like getting Garen, there's 2 Garens left in the bottom 10 cards of our deck. Okay, we'll just win this match real quick. So yeah, this challenge is weird because we start out more powerful turn like 1, 2, maybe 3, depending on what we're fighting. Because we have more mana. But the later the game gets, the harder it is for us to continue playing. Can we play? We can't play Give It All. Not possible. So most mana we can have is 7, unless we reduce the cost of Give It All. So I think we just go with you, because we can actually play you. When you summon an elite. So do you start the game at 4 cost? Because we summon the 2... Oh, we summoned the 2 Vanguard Lookouts? Okay, so... cards that we can play only. Can't really do Yasuo because we'll never be able to play Yone. LeBlanc's a pretty decent choice. You have Quick Attack? You do have Quick Attack. And then this counts as a strike, so that's actually pretty good synergy. I think we go with LeBlanc. What do I want? Probably a champion upgrade? They get a Shadow Assassin every turn. Not that damaging. This is not a good hand. Just reroll all the spells and keep the Bright Steel Protector. LeBlanc, there we go. So it's the first Demacia card we play, right? It's not just we play a card and then we lose the +1. Drown the player's first Demacia card, yes. I could play LeBlanc and then Bright Steel Protector still. Or single combat still. Both LeBlancs are the same power. I'm so used to playing Ashe where like sometimes half of the cards in your hand are more powerful than the other cards. Do I feel like I save single combat. Alright. Yeah, I save the single combat. But I don't have to. I don't want LeBlanc to take damage, though. I think I just make one of the Vanguard Lookouts very powerful. So by doing this, I'm getting Oh, no, I should have done it with LeBlanc. I wasn't thinking. I could have gotten way more LeBlanc level up progress by doing it with LeBlanc. So I would have done 5 damage with her there. She would actually be leveled up right now. No, she wouldn't. We'd be 1 short. But this was the safer play. So you're not going to play that card, huh? It also would have gotten me closer to reputation because I'd have 2 reputation stacks right now. You're not playing the Shadow Assassin, though. I'm going to summon you because I want to keep LeBlanc safe. And then I would like to single combat because you don't seem to be attacking. I could just use this guy to single combat because now he will level up LeBlanc. I always like to kill the guy who summons because this Highwayman summons a second one, whereas this one doesn't have an effect. So if he were to return this to his hand, it would be better than this. So I always kill the one that's better to return to your hand. Just a small tip that probably won't ever matter, but it could matter.
The black rose blooms once more.
Alright, so now we have the mirror image. Do I win either way? So I could just play the single combat or the bloody business. I think I just win. You guys don't quite deal 15 damage together, huh? Oh well, doesn't matter.
My move.
Boss said so.
Alrighty, he didn't even try to win. Or not lose, I guess.
Press on. Another rose for the garden.
I think he was actually dead even if he blocked something stronger, so... Okay. Ooh. This is a Demacia card, but it costs 5. Don't take damage from enemy spells or skills. Can't do it because we can't play it. Can't play this card either. This is actually probably what I was going to pick anyways, because we get a free single combat every single turn, and it will have a common item on it. So that's actually really good. We essentially are generating a common item every single time we can use that. Can't use the Radiant Plate Armor here. Could use the free attack, though. Both of these 2 items are good on both of these 2 characters. The problem is, which one do we pick and for who? Both can be played turn 1. I think Garen's going to get more out of having this. LeBlanc probably would also get more out of having this, but Colossal Hammer's pretty good on LeBlanc. We're going to go with this. Our goal is really to play Garen turn 1 if we can. So if we could play him turn 1 and he can attack twice. The problem is if he gets blocked the first time, and then he would die the second time, we can't attack with him the second time. This is rough. I don't like this. I want Garen. There we go. Okay, this turn we don't have the attack token anyways. But I could still block with Garen in theory. Doesn't seem like he's going to be doing anything though. Garen will get his first strike in. Oh, actually that synergizes really well. I wasn't thinking about the strike synergy too. Besides like getting one towards the level up, he's also... Okay, so these guys don't count, huh? I summoned them. What do you mean? Wait, no. Oh, it only works if she's in your hand. Because this is from the Nexus. This isn't the elites that I've summoned. Okay, so maybe if she was in my starting hand, it would work. I don't know if they would already be on the field or not. I should probably pay attention to that next time. So I can play a LeBlanc here.
The best lies are beautiful.
And then I want to single combat. You have nothing. I single combat with the Garen. I could single combat with the LeBlanc as well. It's just an awkward situation. I want to use the single combat because I want the common item, right? I guess we just hope that he gets like overwhelm or something. But I guess in that case, they're just going to block LeBlanc. What'd you get out of it? Tough. Alright. Fair enough. Hold up. How much damage does it take? So these two should attack after LeBlanc to just stack her mirror image a little bit then.
Times are tough.
The black rose blooms once more.
Crime didn't pay.
So she's already got 8 progress towards her mirror image being reduced in cost. And we have rally. So it should just be a win here, honestly.
Heard you're new in the area.
Smoke and mirrors.
Boss said so.
Okay, we still win.
Boss won't be happy.
I think we need everyone has overwhelm. We're running into the issue of the enemy has the capability to stall us out because our big units that we're getting so big so quickly can just be blocked by something simple and small. So far it hasn't come into play yet, but that's because we're fighting early characters still. But I mean, this is only a 2-star mission, so it might not get that difficult to begin with. This guy, would we really ever want to play this instead of Garen? Summon, transform me into an exact copy of the strongest ally that struck this round. But it needs to proc reputation. Also, does it lose the Great Club? I think the Great Club is an item and therefore it does not lose it. So like say Garen struck this round and I had reputation and I played this, I think it would then summon a Garen with a Great Club. We're gonna go with you. Because I think the Garen or the items transcend like copying effects. You discard a card, create a copy. Kind of like this. This gives us a higher chance of getting Garen. Any upgrades that we want here? This is pretty good, but I don't really want to clutter my deck with it. Playing against Ezreal. That's interesting. Got a card? I don't really want Thorn of Rose. Thorn of Rose, like, you can't ever really single combat with it. It does stack reputation, but it doesn't have quick attack, so it's probably going to die. Like, it kind of just contradicts our strategy here. Our strategy is to keep units alive and have them striking as much as possible. Whereas that unit, if it strikes the Nexus is the only thing it can strike without dying. So, Garen opening hand is what we want. Might as well keep his hand because we're actually going to pretty quickly get Bloody Business to be playable. The only bad thing about this is I can't play the single combat turn one.
So I got a new one.
Alright. Go in, Garen.
Care for a taste of tomorrow? Upgrade. Nice.
We don't have gain +1/+1 when you survive damage, huh?
Evolve me.
You got nothing, huh? Wow.
Stay resolute.
Oh, I just realized something that's kind of bad. Every time we discard the single combat, it is putting a single combat into our deck. So at some point, if the game gets too late, our deck is just going to be full of single combat.
So long, City of Progress.
I would like
I hate
LeBlanc.
having to put my face on.
Well, good thing I wasted my time summoning the thing when I could have just used the single combat this turn. I really considered single combat instead of the fleet, but I thought the fleet feather tracker would give me more value over time. It didn't end up being the case, huh?
Watch my post.
A brief detour.
Okay, Garen will evolve here.
We must not relent.
Then we'll get to rally next turn.
Bury me at sea. I whisper truth into lies.
I also have Garen's Judgment. I don't think we'll be able to play it. Do you have Reputation yet? We're one away from Reputation.
Never asked.
We just attack immediately? Single combat first, maybe? Because right now I think he can live. We single combat. That doesn't accomplish anything. And then he has no mana, but if he did have mana, then we'd be able to play both of the Bloody Businesses now. Which should be able to just wipe his field. Garen has struck this turn, so I guess we're gonna try and see what happens.
Knowledge is wealth, and I am rich.
It does summon a Garen with a Great Club at his stats. I like it. Okay, so how do we optimize LeBlanc's level up here? You do that, you do that, then you do that, then you do that. And that will end us with a 0-cost mirror image as well. Not that it matters, but... Oh wait, I did it wrong. I didn't need to put LeBlanc where she was. LeBlanc should have been somewhere else in the attack chain.
Step closer.
Because each of the Garens were going to hit for 15 and proc the whole thing themselves. So LeBlanc didn't need to be where she was, but that's okay. Ooh, now we could just have a Garen with a Great Club. Or we could have a LeBlanc with a Great Club. What is better? LeBlanc with a Great Club, I think, is better. Disarm. Or stun something. I think disarm. Disarm lets us single combat more freely. I like the champion thing more. Yeah, disarm lets us single combat easier. It lets us block easier. It's also going to be particularly good against this person because they summon blades. I don't know if the blades are going to have +1/+1. Doesn't look like the blades have anything special, so they'll all be 0 attack blades, so we won't care. We don't need single combats in our opening hand. Don't really need that. I guess we'll keep you just in case we don't have anything we can play. Okay, how does this work? Yeah, okay. Nice. Lots of cards summoned, but it's probably going to be a LeBlanc that I summon anyways, huh? We're not doing the Fleet Feather Tracker. I'm going to save the single combat this time.
Time to make an appearance.
You got nothing? Just summon the Fleet Feather Tracker. Okay, we'll summon him. Now is not the time to be summoning him, but we are.
Hey, you there.
Hopefully he doesn't have like a Mystic Shot or something. And now we're out of Mystic
All
Shot
on the
range. So.
shoulders.
Yeah, these are 0. Do I still get to strike them? I still get to strike them though, right?
Wasted effort.
Yeah, I still get to strike them. We want to block with the highest damaging thing possible.
I am everywhere. I am everyone.
I don't have the attack token. Could play that. I'd rather play this first.
Hup, hup, go on.
To get you Challenger, and then I guess single combat? With LeBlanc here? LeBlanc will also get a green item out of it.
Lost the beat.
Nice, now we can do that more freely, because now we have toughness as well. Okay, we also have this card, but I have no way to strike right now. I could play the mirror image, pretty much guarantee that we win this turn. I guess I should do this first. There's no reason not to just do this first. It'll pass priority to him, and then I can react with single combat or something. That is obnoxious, but it kind of just makes us win more, almost. Because I'll just strike this
So
with
obvious.
LeBlanc. I can't strike it twice, unfortunately. So I should single combat then. Oh, your cost goes back up? That's so stupid. I should do this, because then I get a green item. So, Mirror Image costs less now. So I could play both Mirror Image and Black Rose Spy here.
Don't worry. I won't say a word.
Like, this is the play that completely obliterates the game. Because now I'm attacking with 3 15 LeBlancs. Each of them is going to stack another mirror image every single hit. But it doesn't matter, we're just kind of messing around at this point, right? Because first hit mirror image spawns. Wait, it's free right away? Why was it free to begin with?
Good.
I don't get why it was proccing it 3 times in a row. I'm kind of confused.
One step closer.
The LeBlanc was hitting, and then it was proccing 3 times in a row to reduce its cost to 0. Maybe it was just because 3 LeBlancs... Oh, it was because 3 LeBlancs were on the field, of course. Yeah. So to optimize that play a little bit more, you put all 3 LeBlancs at the end with the ephemeral one last. Because then you get the damage of the other units stacking towards it too. But I guess it only matters if they can get to 15 on their own, which they couldn't. So in this case, we did it as optimally as possible. Except it should have been the 2 LeBlancs, all the units. No, I guess it wouldn't have mattered because the ephemeral LeBlanc would... Whatever, don't listen to me. It didn't matter how to do that more optimally, I guess. Do I want to capture a unit? Capturing units is really powerful because it doesn't target and it ignores spell shield. I'm taking this. Yeah, +1/+1 on Garen could be cool, but like that we could just like steal Katarina. And then they can't keep playing Katarina anymore. Do I go Fury? I do like the Fury a lot. I don't think it's actually going to come into play. I think we've already, like, outpaced the game too hard. We don't need more fleeting cards. That's fine. It works really well with LeBlanc. And it's okay with Garen. I don't think it'll summon 2 attacking Garens, though, unfortunately. I think only the Garen that we play is summoned, or is attacking, whereas the other Garen doesn't have the free attack because he wasn't played. And of course we do all this stuff for Garen, and now we can't even play Garen.
My friend and I are toll collectors.
Why are you weaker? I don't know. I think I would like to single combat this turn.
Places to go, people to be.
Please? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Both LeBlancs get the item, right? Kill the one that has less, just because then you don't lose any health.
Good.
Could have been more useful if we played her when she was leveled up, because having 2 LeBlancs doesn't do as much when they're not leveled up as it does when they are leveled up. But we're gonna play Garen here.
For those who cannot.
Times are tough.
Wowzers. Yeah, you pretty much had to block that, and you might still lose.
Friend for each crab I saw today.
How close are you to leveling up? So you just need this, then this, then this, then this, then this.
Watch my post.
I think that's mostly optimal. I was just doing it quickly, though.
How did that move go?
Yeah, but we do just rally at the beginning of next turn, so it should just be
I
over.
whisper truth into lies.
Demacia will prevail.
Oh, I could have procced one more mirror image proc. I should have flipped the ephemeral Garen and the Vanguard, I think.
Today you are King Ku.
Stay resolute.
But again, that doesn't matter. It's just like slight optimization we didn't have to do. Okay, do I attack or do I play you?
Spark and I will keep you safe.
How does that help you at all? I don't have a way to rally, though. And I guess if these two don't get blocked, I could single combat to make them strong enough to win. Oh, LeBlanc has overwhelming.
Demacia!
Should just work. Should I optimize this at all? I don't care.
I'm not afraid.
He's not even trying to not die.
Lulu.
Alright, well that was easy.
It was inevitable.
We just kind of snowballed out of control really hard. And I kind of want to look at what the challenge is for the next one, because I haven't looked at it yet. The next one's the actual hard one. Oh, wait, we're not at the end yet? For some reason, I thought we won. I guess just give LeBlanc Generator. I don't want to add 2 copies of either of these cards into my deck, so... Okay, yeah, for some reason I thought we were already at cap. We were not at cap. Throw my power to match my health is literally not useful for any of the characters that we have. Whatever, that might do something. Who knows? Do we want to cut something? I don't want to cut you. You can be good, but I'd rather not ever have to use you. So.
Ready for trouble.
When the foe plays a champion, grant their other units. Okay, I see why this could be annoying. So we really want to play the card that can capture Katarina. if it comes down to it, where this guy's gonna start playing Katarina a lot, we want to be able to just, she comes out, we instantly capture her. And then she doesn't get to do all that nonsense. Do I keep the Blade Keeper? I think I reroll, because we have a turn 1 play, which is LeBlanc. But I'd rather have Garen. But really, could not find Garen.
No going back.
Okay, and we also don't have the card that can capture Katarina. We also can't kill that. If we summon LeBlanc, we cannot kill Katarina. Can I level up Recall Me? So this is awkward, right? Because if I play the single combat, and the green item that I get is not a +1 attack, then Katarina lives and immediately levels up. But this is the only chance we have at killing Katarina right now. Because I don't want to lose my LeBlanc. Yeah.
No one gets in my way.
So what was the green item we got, by the way? Oh, it gives you the green item afterwards. Oh, okay, great. All right, well. How much does Katarina cost? 3. Okay, well.
Time to make an appearance.
Now we can kill Katarina, though. With this guy. What do I do? I could just go like this in anticipation of Katarina coming out. So now he can't
Let the bloodshed begin.
Katarina without making a mistake. I would call that a mistake. Because now I will single combat you. Do you have another Katarina? Yeah, this is Katarina's Death Lotus. You do have a second Katarina. But I mean, that second Katarina is just gonna die next turn too. That's... Actually, that's probably your best play. You're right.
Might hurt.
Alright, how are we doing here? No way LeBlanc can level up. Might as well play you just so you can power up a little bit. Attack with everyone before LeBlanc.
You there!
The black rose blooms once more.
Alright. Unfortunately, I can't attack on his turn, though. Not without Garen. That's not a Garen.
Just need a second.
Okay, I don't think I care about your existence at all. I think I just pass.
No going back.
Do care about Katarina. We don't know about any more Katarinas. So I think we just kill you immediately. I can use this because I have a regenerator. And if it really went horribly, I could single combat a second time. I can't play Bloody Business this turn. Okay, that's rude, but doesn't actually help you in any way.
It's just a nick. I'm not done.
A lot. Okay, so, I mean, he's probably not going to attack, but he probably should. Well, I guess I could just end round here and he won't attack. Oh, the Giant's Belt is where that other health came from. I was trying to figure out why I got 2 extra health than I was expecting. Okay, so I want to... There's no way I can rally this turn, huh? Do I win with this? Hold up.
Smoke and mirrors.
That does not win. So we need something else first. I think we single combat first. This makes it so I can Black Rose Spy, summon another LeBlanc.
They got past me.
I got big plans for this place.
And that also gives Challenger
Voices
to the
vary.
Fleet Feather.
It's just blood, darling.
And then I could either use the Sigil of Malice or Bloody Business. We'll just do this.
I'm ruined.
And then, oh, now you power someone up? Okay, fair enough. Boop, boop, boop.
What a treat.
Oh, you also have that. Oh, whoops. So, you power that guy up, you power that there.
My move.
And then you pull like that. Should be a free win. A victory achieved.
One step closer.
Okay, we might have had a little bit of an early celebration after winning the last match, but this one was still fairly easy. And now we'll see what we get. Then we will check what the challenge is for next time. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. And I'll start thinking about who I want to use, or if I already know exactly who I want to use, then I'll tell you. Because we lost 1 health, we got an A. And that's only because Katarina played the stupid dagger on our Nexus. There was nothing we could do to prevent that. Besides heal out of it, I guess, but I didn't have a way to heal, so. Like, my deck had no way to prevent that 1 damage. What do we get? That is so bad. Just lost, we just missed out on 8 fragments. Whatever. I'm getting real tired of how these fragments work. I'm glad that they put in the weekly missions so you can get a little bit more, but how often we are just wasting fragments on characters that are already maxed is very depressing. And like, this one only gives a reliquary. Like, I don't care about a blue item that much. I have almost all of the blue items that I need. The other ones are like very niche, I feel like. Okay, tell me what you got. Round start, grant the foe's units +0/+1. That's not fun. I also am looking at the Adorabus. Transform the player's strongest follower into a squirrel. So we have to deal with Lulu's special for an entire campaign. Oh, I hate that. I really hate that. We're gonna have to I don't even know who to use with that. Jinx, I guess. Jinx is my only solution to that. Because, like, what am I supposed to do otherwise if my strongest follower is a squirrel every time? Jinx is the only thing that doesn't care about having strong followers. We'll probably play Jinx just like I do every single time. But I guess that's how it goes because they're shoehorning me into ignoring their stupid mechanic. Jinx is the only one who can ignore that mechanic. But I don't know. We'll probably play Jinx, but if I think of something else, then maybe we'll do that instead. Either way, that's gonna do it for this one. We beat, what is this called? The Shadow Portal for this week. Wasn't very hard at all, but I'm thinking this is gonna be annoying. So next time, be ready for a difficult one. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.